Hi, I'm Kishore, and this is Moving Images. The illustrious work of Kamal-Haasan often deals with the concept of duality.
அவர் எனக்கு ஹீரோ. நீங்க
villain. I'm a hero and a villain.
His most ambitious project in terms of experimentation till date, Aalavandhan, is no exception. We saw how Kamal portrayed a man suffering from PTSD in Hey Ram, and in this film, he plays a paranoid schizophrenic. Since the portrayal here is a bit stereotypical and exaggerated, and might even give a wrong impression about the mental disorder, I'm not going to talk about that aspect of the film. Instead, let's analyze the story and its duality. Today, we are going to answer 3 questions about the film. The story of Aalavandhan, as the title denotes, is about Nandu. His paranoia about his abusive stepmother being reincarnated as Teju, Vijay's fiancée, and his self-imposed mission to save his brother forms the crux of the story. Nandu, in his song, claims he is made of both the god and the beast. This might be true for his character, but also true about the relationship the two brothers share. Vijay and Nandu are the god and the beast. They both have both aspects in their characters, but when the balance is tipped, chaos ensues. To see how Vijay and Nandu are different, let's start with their similarities. Both Vijay and Nandu are killers. While one kills out of duty for his country, the other kills out of duty for his brethren. Nandu too sees saving his brother as a mission he accepts from his dead parents. This is an argument Vijay has with Teju.
Nandu kola pandrathu avanukku vilayadu. Enakku duty. I suffer my killings, madam.
Don't shout.
Okay.
Vijay claims Nandu is a sadistic killer, but even Vijay exhibits some sadism in the way he kills a terrorist. This is the beast within the two brothers. But what tips the balance is when Vijay gets Teju pregnant. At a meta level, Vijay is bringing life into the world, as God does.
Shut up.
And when Nandu learns about this, he completely turns into the beast that is out to kill Teju and the life Vijay is bringing. One becomes the god, while the other becomes the beast. The two brothers are like the two-headed snake the brothers tattoo themselves with. Two faces of a coin. Or the god with two faces, Janus. Janus is an ancient Roman god who represented the idea of duality. The two faces of Janus represents life and death, war and peace, and even the past and the future. Nandu is stuck in the past, reliving his traumatic memories and confining himself to a self-imposed hell, while Vijay looks towards the future to start a family with Teju. The story is about Nandu, and although it might seem Vijay is not the protagonist here, he is the one driving the story, driving the beast. The two brothers share a link where one influences the other. Call it brotherly rivalry or psychic connection, but this is seen throughout the film as every action of Nandu is actually influenced by Vijay. The influence starts with Vijay introducing Teju to Nandu, making Nandu decide to break out of the asylum and go on a drug-fueled killing spree. This is obvious, but what is not obvious is the subtle pushes Vijay has on Nandu's psyche. Nandu hates women and believes they are untrustworthy. But later fantasizes about Sharmili. This might seem like an unrealistic turn in his character, especially seeing how his whole mission is to kill a woman. But it is Vijay who makes Nandu fall in lust. We see this in the previous scene where a drugged Nandu feels lost in the outside world and tries to reach his brother for help. On hearing Vijay and Teju's voicemail, Nandu is pushed over the edge with rage and resumes his hunt. Teju's voice reminded him of his stepmother, but what it did was also show how his brother has found a woman for himself and how he is happy. This influences Nandu into finding one for himself too. The influence doesn't stop here. Take the climax for example. Nandu claps his hand proudly seeing Vijay receive a medal, but uncharacteristically turns against his own blood. This sudden changeover again comes after Vijay declares to Teju that he might have to kill Nandu to save Teju and his unborn child.
ஆனா நீ நம்ம குழந்தைக்கு ஏதாவது ஆபத்துனா அவன் கூட பிறந்தவனாவே இருந்தாலும்
When Vijay tries to save Nandu's life, he sees his brother's love and stops hallucinating Teju as his stepmother. The attitude that Vijay exhibits towards Nandu influences Nandu's attitude too. The phenomenon is even spelled out by Vijay, where he claims he can think like Nandu too and rightly predicts about Nandu's actions.
இப்ப நாம பேசிட்டு இருக்கிறத வெளியே இருட்டுல நின்னு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கானோ என்னமோ.
We saw how Vijay and Nandu are the two sides of a coin. It is a single coin toss that determines the fates of the two brothers, and it is the same coin toss that seals Nandu's fate. Their lives were based on chance. We also talked about how Nandu is the beast here. He is often associated with snakes, seen from the rattling sound when we first see his face and later throughout the film, coming to a full circle at the climax where he sheds his old skin and covers himself with snake tattoos. This too has a significance. The story of Aalavandhan is based on a story series Kamal wrote in the 80s named Dayam or Dice. The title again denotes chance or luck. Like a coin toss, a dice throw too works on probability. The two brothers figuratively play a game of dice, Paramapadam or snakes and ladder to be exact. Their lives were based on chance, with either getting bit by a snake and dragged down to hell, or climbing up a ladder to reach God. Just another layer to the story and a tie back to the original source the film is based on. Aalavandhan is a tour de force in Kamal's filmography, with exceptional acting, a layered story, and experimentation with radical ideas. The hallucination scenes are a testament to Kamal's brilliant vision, and the film has been a highly influential piece of art. This video has been a long time coming, and I'm glad I was finally able to analyze a film that inspired me to no end. Until next time, this is Kishore. How the whole story could have happened inside Vijay's mind while he was in a coma, with the sadistic side and good side fighting to take control of him, only to wake up months later to be a good and responsible father. Who knows?